Welcome to another edition of Synthcast. We're doing this one over Zoom, so the output is a bit different than what I'm normally used to, but this is live in real time. Say hi in real time, Trish.
Hi in real time, Rob.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have a real-time conversation with a puppet, but that puppet is been powered by ChatGPT. And we're going to bring in one of our favorite puppets. You're a longtime fan of there you go. So we're going to have it do the yay cake. There's the yay cake. Yeah. So what you see here is a fully controlled puppet. I have a couple of pre-made motions that I can control, and this is straight out of the Adobe Creative Cloud library. So nothing
So
fancy
this
here.
is this is embodied ChatGPT
This is going to
joining a Zoom
embody
call.
exactly. So this is going to be the body that we're going to use. And I could have picked any puppet for this, so that we're just picking one.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. But yeah, this could be your puppet. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask ChatGPT a question. And I'm just making sure everything's set up here because believe it or not, this is difficult. What famous structure began its construction on Valentine's Day, 1930?
The Empire State Building began its construction on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 1930. It's an iconic landmark in New York City. Is there anything else you're curious about?
I would like to know more about that building.
The Empire State Building is a 102-story Art Deco skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. It was designed by Shreve, Lamb and Harmon and completed in 1931. Standing at 1,454 feet tall, including its antenna, it was the world's tallest building until the completion of the World Trade Center's North Tower in 1970. The building's name is derived from Empire State, the nickname of New York. It has a roof height of 1,250 feet and was the first building to have more than 100 floors. It's a symbol of American ingenuity and ambition, recognized around the world. The Empire State Building has an observation deck on the 86th floor, offering breathtaking views of New York City. Would you like to know more about its construction, history, or any specific aspect of the Empire State Building?
If I was on the rooftop and I looked around, what would I see?
From the rooftop or the observation deck of the Empire State Building, you'd have a stunning 360-degree view of New York City. Here's a glimpse of what you would see. North, you'd see Central Park, a vast green amidst the cityscape, with the Hudson River and the George Washington Bridge in the distance.
Broadcast an image of New York City.
East,
I was going to hang
the
on.
view includes the East River, the Chrysler Building with its distinctive Art Deco style, and further away, the Queensboro
Oh my
Bridge leading
gosh.
to Queens. South,
So we can have an embodied ChatGPT as an assistant on a real-time Zoom call.
Correct. And not only that, we can actually have multiple Zoom members coming in together and actually interact through each other.
So it could be algorithmic team members.
Yeah,
And then
totally.
all the transcripts are being kept on the back
All of
end
the
too, like
transcripts are showing up in my
text.
chat GPT. So it's actually taking the voice longer to say the output. Like I'm reading it,
Right.
within seconds, right? So that transcript is available in any of my chat GPT. And like I said earlier, when we were doing this, I was interacting with one of my own GPTs, right? So whether or not that's the
Right.
SEO Grimoire or the Disconnected Frontier, and it's playing in character. So if I wanted to, let's say, have the avatar, we're going to do this live. What I'd like you to do is respond in shorter sentences, and I would like you to remind yourself that you are a unicorn.
as a unicorn, I'd say from the Empire State Building, you see Central Park, rivers, and many famous buildings. Anything else you're curious about?
So not only are you customizing the backend data as well as the own GPT data, right? So in the case of my own GPTs, I've got my PDFs and all that playing into it, and you're pulling it. So Sydney, right? We could interact with Sydney. That puppet
Right.
could be
Yeah.
Sydney. And that's kind of where I'm going with this one, right? But yeah,
Right.
I'm using a puppet. That puppet could be any puppet I choose, and the voice could
Right.
be any engine, meaning 3, 5, or 4, could be any GPT, and could be any voice, meaning male or female, using whatever GPT's voice algorithms are.
And you could generate any kind of puppet. I mean, this is, we were playing with that before, is that you can create, so anything that you could generate with DALL-E or Midjourney or Stable Diffusion or whatever somebody has as an imagination, that puppet skin could be an overlay to this, and you could have a hyper custom, live, real-time, algorithmic.
I use this outside of Zoom all the time. It's just sitting there off to the side. And as I'm talking to it, it's talking back. So I've been teaching myself Python. And what they do at Harvard University is they have the rubber duck. And you use the rubber duck whenever you're debugging, and you talk to the duck. And they made that duck AI, right? So they've evolved it with all of this stuff here. I do the same thing. Instead of a duck, I've got my cat. And the cat's there waving the tail. You've seen the cat waving his tail. And I ask a question, and it's coming back, and it's real time. And there's no delay because of Zoom or anything like that. Like, we were overcoming a lot of extra technical hurdles here, but just as a visual companion, the lips is in real time. The answer is in real time. The motion's in real time. It feels like I've got an extra cast member or teammate sitting literally right there. We've taken that and brought it into a Zoom meeting.
That's amazing, Rob. I think we need to
let's get the full yay cake going here. Hold on. Yay cake.
Yay cake.
Hey, bye.